Good morning, guys. Tuesday, December 9th. It's been about a week and a half since I posted a video. And there's reasons for that. Unfortunately, it's been one of those weeks. And this morning is one of those mornings. My kids are home from school. The weather over the next few days up here in northeast Pennsylvania is going to be very, very tricky at best. And I've been trying to get this video off, and my children find it necessary to continually come in, even though I've been with them most of the morning. But thus as being a parent, I love having them around. They are, between them and my wife, nothing else in life really means anything more than that. And I mean that. You know, my relationship with God comes first, but my wife and my children are next. And, I love them. But this morning, I just wanted to, as briefly as possible, which never happens, as we know, just try to be a little bit encouraging to anyone. And I know I've done this before. It probably hasn't been that long since last time I did something like this. But anyone who is in a really, really hard situation right now. It can be very easy at times, especially as a believer, when our circumstances are horrid, or a situation seems like it's never ending, to lose sight of the fact that the biggest thing that we need to do is just keep focused and be centered on God. Some people are very good at it. So, I mean, you know, obviously this is not a thing for everybody, but, you know, there are those of us who do have a hard time with it. And I just wanted to encourage, or do my best to encourage those this morning who may be struggling, that even though we may not see what God is doing, or we may not understand what God is doing, whether it's because we ourselves are getting in the way of what God is doing in us or through us or in our lives, and we're blinded to His work, or, you know, he may not be revealing it yet. You know, whatever the case may be, the best thing that we could ever do is just continually reach to Him, cry out to Him, ask Him for peace and health and help. Well, health if you need it, His strength. Because it's situations like these which validate and strengthen our relationship with God. And if we can get in the habit of coming to God straight out the gate through the toughest times, then when things aren't so tough and when things are good, we'll do the same. And but it also, in doing that, gives us hope, because He will not just leave us, because He never does. But He won't just let us sit there as we're crying out to Him. He will interact. He will show us something, even if it's just to say, I'm here. Do not worry. And sometimes that's all it takes. But I know how easy it is to not understand, to not see what's happening, or to be frustrated by circumstances, and to just want to throw your hands up because you've been asking and asking, but at the same time you may not be asking it from the proper mindset. And it's getting in the way of God's revelation, or it's getting in the way of the understanding, or the things that would bring understanding. Usually we get the greatest results from our relationship with God when we come to Him in our most humble, genuine, and sometimes weak state. I mean, we're always weak in comparison to the Lord, but when we recognize that we are weak, but all of it, the end result is for His glory, to show His faithfulness, and for us to use these experiences as fuel to continue to do whatever work He sets us to do and to grow His kingdom. So even, I guess in a way you could say that the hardest times if we are willing to give up our agenda, our God's greatest instances of His might, His mercy, the work that He can do, and all in all, are the greatest chances for us to bring glory to Him. And it's a difficult thing to wrap our heads around, but it's so very true. So, to end, I just want to encourage you, if you're going through something completely insane and you just don't see it ending, go to Him genuinely, not with, a chip in a way that you feel like you deserve His answer, but humbly and genuinely go to God and just ask Him for whatever help He's willing to give. Ask Him to take away whatever it is that is between you and the work that is happening, so that you can get even just that slightest glimpse, or just ask Him for peace. There's so many ways to approach it, and His answer will completely depend on what it is that He's attempting to do. But we need to seek Him out for what He is. And what Christ is. And what that is the greatest opportunity at real life that we have ever been given. So I'll be praying, as I always am, and just keep your head up, even literally. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.